Shalom and welcome to Questions and Answers with Rabbi Eric. Today we have a question that's brought up quite often, and usually this is brought up around the time of Rosh Hashanah or Yom Teruah, which is known as the New Year, and that happens usually in September in the fall. And it's known as a New Year, and we call it Rosh Hashanah, or the head of the year. And the question is this: Rabbi, I read in Exodus chapter 12, and Adonai spoke to Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, "This month will mark the beginning of months for you. It is to be the first month of the year to you." So if Passover time or the springtime or Nisan 1 or Aviv 1 is supposed to be the beginning of the year or the first month of your year, why do we celebrate Yom Teruah or Rosh Hashanah as New Year's? Well, the truth is that there are 5 New Years in the Bible or within Judaism. There is Nisan 1, which is the new year of the Exodus, the new year of that we celebrate in the springtime. But there's also Yom Teruah or Rosh Hashanah, which is referred to as a new year. There is also the new year for tithing on trees, which usually happens in February or March. There's the new year for tithing on animals like cattle and sheep, and that happens usually in July. And then there's the new year for counting the Shemitah or the Yovel, which happens on Yom Kippur. So we actually have 5 different New Years. One is the new year of the creation of mankind, or the beginning of time, which is Rosh Hashanah or Yom Teruah. Then there's the new year as to the nation Israel, where God says, from now on, this will be your new year, and that happens in the spring. But if we started with that, we would not account for any of the years that took place before Nisan 1, the time of the Exodus. So in order to know how old the earth is or how long time has been, we have to back up to the beginning, which is Rosh Hashanah. Then we have the New Year's for tithing on trees and animals, which should be self-explanatory. And then the time for the Yovel, or the time of deliverance or redemption, which happens on Yom Kippur. So Yom Kippur is actually the time the shofar sounds, proclaiming the year of Shemitah, or the year of rest, and the year of Yovel, or Jubilee, when the slaves were set free, when properties were returned to families, when there was a restoration of all things. So when we think about this, understand that just as there are New Years that you celebrate in your life, or dates that start a new year over, for instance, your birthday, your anniversary, those days start over. Tax day is a new year. We have fiscal accounting days that we use for New Year's. There are New Years that we celebrate all the time, but that doesn't change when our year starts on the Greco-Roman calendar, which would be January 1st. Neither does having more than one New Year on the biblical calendar take away the value of any of the other New Years. So when you're tithing on trees, you start on that New Year. When you're tithing on animals, it counts from that New Year. When you're starting to think about the creation of mankind and when time began, then we look at Rosh Hashanah or Yom Teruah. And when we're looking for covenant relationship things, when we're looking for when do we celebrate the feasts and the festivals, when we're looking for the months when it comes according to that, we look at Nisan 1. So I hope this answers your question. I hope it was helpful. If it was, I hope you'll share the video with others. You'll hit the subscribe button and the little bell thing so it'll notify you when our next video comes out. And if you have any questions you would like answered, if you'll email me at RabbiEricT@britam.org, and I will answer your question in an upcoming video. Thank you so much, and shalom.